Welcome to the Master Wong TV. On this level 2 basic training, I will go forward you onto the stepping, onto the Wing Chun training side. Master Wong Wing Chun training system. Energy drill combined with the stepping on it to make your body working top and bottom, make it functional together. As you can see, quite a few lessons I've done, I'll talk to you about static movement. Static movement is quite easy to practice. But when you start to put the movement in together and mobilize yourself, make yourself mobilize, then it becomes more difficult because you need to understanding the control the distance. You need to know exactly where the space you're in. Let me show you here so they can understand what we're doing. Let me put a gym. The idea of learning, like I talked to you onto level 1 stuff, is about stepping and stepping. The same principle we're doing here, okay? When he's doing this movement here, when that happens, he go forward to like he attack. I go back, like that. I go back, like that. When I start to change the hand, I will go back and forward, because this is where you make the movement work on the line. Then you attack coming in, then I control the line here, like this, and then I control the line, then I control the line, like this. From this line here, I can understand many things later on, because this is where set you up to understanding the basic of going forward to attack, okay? When you're changing the line of this, your body got to change onto the opposite side, and then you go back to make the movement work like this. Even though when you do stepping, you cannot make the compensate the upper body by doing the movement wrong here, too much close in. You have to control the center here at all time. Without this basic, as you're retreating, you are attacking at the same time as you are retreating on him when he's coming in. This is so important for the hand to be in the places. When you're changing exactly the same way as you going forward with this, without learning this, later on, you won't be able to control this line. If you don't have the line in properly, you won't be able to line the leg up because you're not into the zone for the movement to work. This lesson, it can be very simple, okay? And it can be very difficult because you need to understanding each line when you start to moving, okay? When you start to know where they are, you start to work line. The movement like that, forward. You're forcing your opponent forward, then change, then you go back. You learn to step forward, then you learn to step backward, like this, to understanding where the line. When you don't understanding that, into the fighting movement you go in, you not get used to step forward and keep control of your opponent. So when you go backward here, I'm retreating, but I still continue to have my posture in line because I'm retreating, but I can hit him. Or I'm forwarding, but I can attack him with all this movement as I change. When you start to understanding the changing, it's so many things you do while you're changing, because you take him into one side and you're still forcing him with your center inside to attack. This is why this lesson is important to understanding while you're stepping back. Same thing as you go forward, okay? And then you change and your movement, and it forces me back. I'm stepping backward here. I understanding the 7th third here. Force it in, I still control that line, and I go back, and I go back. It's the same principle, okay? Line like that, okay? Thank you for that. So that's the idea of learning forward and learning go forward, then go backward, changing the leg position. All this changing leg position is so unique later on when you get functional with someone, when you crush it in the hand, when you're pressing forward with a hand and you go back with a hand, the movement of it have to be in line for you to do all this movement. And even though you're on the side, look like you're on the side, but your whole body still in front of them. That is so important. You need to spend a little bit of time, practice to get your leg and body understand. If you're not sure about this and haven't got a partner, onto a level 1 training, on this leg stepping, pay attention to the hand bit. Instead of sit there, oh, why he's stepping like that for? He's stepping like that for the reason. When you get to the next level, level 3 training for outside reality, you haven't got all this basic to bolt it into your leg. You won't be able to hit anything and try to trace anybody there to hit with because your leg and your hand is not working fast enough. On a level 3 training, it's more confusing. So many things happening. You haven't time to think. You need to spend time feel the movement. And everything will become natural to you to work together. So you have to spend time, practice, and understand this basic. Every lesson, I need to thank everyone out there supporting us on donation and download our DVD. That's why I can be able to make all this happen for everyone else around the world to watch it for free. And I thank on their behalf. Train hard, and I will see you again on the Master Wong TV.